along. Before I shoot ya, I want the beat to drop in, right? Like, now. Niggas be thinking I'm crazy, right? Yeah, you are crazy. I ain't crazy. You are crazy. At least I don't think I'm crazy. I think my shit is hot. I think I'm hot. You hot, but you crazy. Why they wanna... I don't know. It's the money that makes shit get ugly. It's the money that make these hoes love me. It's the money that make niggas wanna slug me. Man, I thought the money would make it all lovely. Yo, I actually write what I do and see. The felonies from day to day make me say what I say. When I die, my art will be worth as much as Picasso. Don't cry for me, smile for me. And if you see them niggas who wet me, wow for me. Remember the good times, the chips we stacked, the clips we packed, and all the bricks we cooked from coke to crack. Let my tombstone read, I tried, and from the start, everything I wrote was from my heart. So it's always gonna be #1 on my chart. I get sensitive with my shit, don't fuck with my art. Sometimes it sounds like I'm playing, but I'm saying this shit is real, it ain't a game. They say the good die young, I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. First it happened to stretch, then the pocket big. I'm convinced it can happen to anybody, kid, so I get vest up when I get dressed up. In the hood is messed up, niggas running around shooting shit up. If it's dawn that you drinking, fill up my cup. If you gossiping about me, shut the fuck up. Why don't niggas act like they hard when they know they butt? When getting robbed ain't a good time to press your luck. Dude, listen, if you move, I'ma hurt you. You get your turn to shine later, patience is a virtue. Right now, what you need to do is give me the cash. Forget about your boss being mad, just save your ass. Be a good boy now, go and get your stash. I seen you throw it next to the garbage can like it was trash. Aight, run along, before I shoot your ass. I hate to do this to you, but I really need this cash. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. I know we all gonna go, but I hate to go fast. Then again, I don't think it'd be fun to stick around and go last. Man, listen, if you really, really like this shit, nigga, call Steve Stout and I write your shit. Call him now before I drop, for real, cause after I drop, I'ma be charging y'all niggas like 40 a pop, to each his own. For me, I get it while it was cheap, typical mentality. I know, I'm straight from the street. 1999's the year of the predator, killing to eat. Niggas that treat you like an egg, when you come to cop, you get beat. Give me your dough, or you or your jewels. What a treat, you're a generous guy. Take them off or die. Man, we hurtin' around here. Ain't nobody slinging pies. Look around. Ain't nobody around here fly. Why you around here with this shit anyway, huh? You high? But you done made the wrong move. Kiss your ass, get by. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting fancy whips, sip champagne and shine. Keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine.
Hey, I'm a gangster. I got my puff and my Timbs. I need my bacon, egg, and cheese, too. You got the good super fly?
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Yo, let me get that bacon, egg, and cheese.
With the bed? With the bed? You heard? We outside.
You heard? Yerk.
You. Is it not? Crazy.
Here we go. God damn, bro. Yo. Jeez Louise. It is all the toughest of all things. Tough Stino, champ. God damn. Yo, yesterday the power went out. All types of shit, bro. It's still storming, but now my damn microphone act like it did not want to work, man. Ah, boy, man. Salute to everybody, man. God damn. Y'all rocking, I'm rocking, champ. It is the toughest of all things, tough champion. Tough Stino. Please make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. We on the way to 7,000. We right there, champ. Put us over that 7,000 mark. Put us in new territory. You heard? Salute to Mark the Shark. That's always in the building. Salute to Mark the Shark. Yes. Salute to Cali. Salute to the one and only City Noise, Star Chizzy, Black God 81. Salute. Lord. Salute. Who else is in here? Cameron. Salute. Ron. Salute. Grizzly Adams, salute. We here, champ. We here. Everybody, please make sure y'all go over to cloudedteam.com and go get your tees, champ. We are still putting up more. We'll probably upload the merch tomorrow, so it'll be some more merch up there for y'all tomorrow. It's going down. All right, so look, tonight, man, Big U is super cooked. He's more than just regular cooked. He is super cooked. You know when you put the bologna in the pan and you gotta slice the middle because the bologna make like a little bubble? He's that part, champ. All right? Yo. He's that part. He's cooked. 200,000 pieces of evidence came out. I'm sorry. 20,000 pieces of new evidence came out on Big U right after one of his co-defendants took a plea deal, which is always bad in a Rico situation. Also, WACK100 is going around saying that there's a body that was put on Luce Cannon by Big U. So I want to get into that information, champ. All right, and I want y'all to get a hold of this information too. Pause. Right along with me. So please make sure it's rolled up. It's Saturday night. It's the weekend. All right. No more pump faking, champ. Champ, where the hell is my pump faking at, champ? Here it goes, champ. Come on, man. You know we gotta have the Dwayne Wade version.
I know, right?
You know we gotta have the D Wade version lingering, champ. All right, it must linger. And there it is, and there is Mark the Shark. Salute to the homie of all homies, Mark Tatius. All right. Yeah, man. Big U is now chopped cheese. He is something like a oven roasted pastrami, champ. I would say like a nice pastrami with a glaze, with a nice walnut glaze. You heard, but that's exactly what it is. We're gonna get into this information right now. All right. So where is it at? Where is it? Didn't we just have it? Where is it? There it is, champ. All right. So this is some new shit that just popped up on Big U that I just seen, champ, and I'm going to read it right now. The feds in Big U's federal RICO case revealed they have 20,000. Yo, listen, man.
Crazy.
That's not a typo. That's not a typo.
That is
20,000 intercepted phone calls and numerous surreptitious audio and video recordings, champ. So Big U, Mark the Shark, you can remember we did a live, right? And Big U was mad, but he went live and he's like, yo, I never seen so many people tell on the phone and tell and just speak about shit just live and just on live and all that. Well, Big U didn't know that just because he's speaking to somebody in private, it's the same thing, champ. You saying wild shit on the phone to your to whoever you talking to, like that's a real private phone call, and these guys are saying this shit live on video. But guess what? Y'all both in the same places. Y'all both in the same place. So which one is worse? They're both diabolical. Is just what I'm getting at, all right? And this is from No Jumper's Instagram, champ. It says Big U's co-defendants in his federal RICO case want to push back their trial, except for one, which we're going to get into in just a second. Scheduled to start later this month. Their attempt to do that has brought something startling to light: the sheer volume of evidence in the case. Now, before we move forward, if you're a co-defendant on this case and they say that they got 20,000 intercepted phone calls and numerous audio and video recordings that they got from Big U, do you take a plea deal? Do you say, yo, you know what? F this gangster life. F this little homie, big homie situation you got. I'm about to take a deal. There's no way you're going to beat 20,000 intercepted audio calls. If we take this to trial, I may get 20 plus years. So y'all as individuals, y'all as civilians, do y'all take a plea deal?
Man.
Nasty work, champ. Nasty work. Nasty work. If I was the biggest of all yous, I would have did the race TK style, champ. Champ. Yo, listen, I mean, I don't know what the thought process is of surrendering yourself in. I don't know what was going through Big U's head. But I know it's a very crazy situation. A lot of people are not diabolical at heart. Right? So certain things niggas do, they got to do for certain reasons in life to get ahead. I can understand that. But when a person is already ahead, right? And the person is getting certain help from different organizations and they're still being diabolical, it's like, I mean, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really feel bad, son. Like, for all I know, this nigga was as diabolical as they saying. Right?
Crazy work.
Yup, no choice. Callie says, hell yeah, you taking the plea, Callie? Champion.
He said, I want to go home.
Yo, look, man. 20,000 pieces of evidence is crazy, but let's continue reading. In a new court filing, the government reveals that it has a mountain of material against the former Nipsey Hussle manager and his 6 co-defendants. Included in that pile are, prosecutors say, 20,000 intercepted calls as well as numerous surreptitious audio and video recordings. In addition, is crazy. All right? Because you're saying 20,000 and then it's in addition to 20,000. To me, is just what diabolical. If somebody say, I got $20,000 for you, you be like, oh shit, that's fire. They be like, in addition to that, you didn't have to addition no more, baby.
Yeah, I know, right.
The math is mathing. The math is mathing. You don't got to give me nothing else, Tim. You got $20,000 for me. There's nothing additional. Anything after that is overkill, right? So this is how I feel about this. They got 20,000 intercepted audio calls and video recordings is crazy. What you gonna do? That wasn't me. Biggest of all you.
Sounded like you.
Champ. That was you. As a matter of fact, we got video of you saying that it was you. Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Salute, champ. Salute. Yo. What you said? Champ, they erased my son John, or he erased it. I was just about to read it, but let me continue reading. In addition, which is the OD part, there are law enforcement reports, search warrants, and returns, criminal history documents, recordings, and photographs. In total, about 60 gigabytes of material. So above the 20,000 intercepted phone calls, audio and visual recordings, they got 60 gigabytes, all right, of law enforcement reports, search warrants, criminal history documents, recordings, and photographs, and all of that evidence, all right? On top of having to sort through such a huge amount of evidence, many of the co-defendants' lawyers are also scheduled to handle trials for a number of other criminal cases, some of which overlap with the planned trial start date of May 20th, 2025. All right, so, and as y'all can see right there, Christopher Loveboy, champ, which what he did with his hair within the last 2 days is crazy. The nigga had,
I know, right?
bro, son had the Marcus Houston immature braids, right? He had the little dangle down joints, right? Then the nigga took the braids out and had the little short curly hair. So I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, maybe he cut his hair, right? I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now the nigga got the Allen Iverson braids. It's diabolical, champ. Somebody has to account for your scalp growth, champ. It's diabolical how you can grow Allen Iversons from a little curly top, son, in like overnight in like 12 hours, champ. It's kind of insane to me, but not as insane as this man using his devices for harm, champ. Loveboy is the nastiest of works, champ. Champ. But if I show you this nigga hair within the last week, matter of fact, before we go to the Big U video, let me show you this nigga hair within the last 2 weeks, bro. And I'm not trying to hate on bro and all that. It's just like, you know, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Defend niggas after this, right? So my son sat here, right? I'm not even gonna play the video, champ. I'm not even gonna play the video, champ. My son really sat here and looked like the nigga name was Guillermo. Oh my soul, he turned into a nigga named Guillermo, right? Remember, my son just had. Remember, hold on, wait. Remember, oh nah, son, chill.
Deep cover, makeup, and everything.
Son, remember,
crazy.
Remember, my son just had these joints, right?
You know,
Remember, he just had these joints, and he been going live a lot, so right. Then I'm like, damn, video pop up, right? Boom, video pop up. I'm like, yo. My son Ricky Ricardo, champ. Champ. My son Ricky Ricardo, champ. I just ate a bowl of flan. You know what I'm saying? I just ate a bowl of flan. You feel me?
Son is going to Guadalajara to stop hell right now. Okay.
My son was from Guadalajara. Oh my soul. Right? So I'm like, all right, cool, bro. He did that, right? Then I'm like, hold on, bro. My son was just live, and my son had the Allen Iversons.
Notifications, all that. You know the truth. Let's get into this right quick.
My son got the Allen Iversons, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up, bro? Hold on, right? So this was 1 day ago, right? And then, like, this is just something that I noticed. And this was 2 days ago, so y'all can't say I'm Wack.
Man, he's like a chameleon. Did I lose you for you?
No. How about now? That's good. Yo.
Yep,
You.
I got you. I got you.
All right, damn. Champ.
Yeah.
I told you, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? Sometimes, man, it just be the
Getting
powers.
nervous over here. I'm like, what is going on?
Yo, bro, it just be the powers that be, champ. Sometimes it just be the powers that be. All right. It's good money? Yeah. All right. Bro, you see how impatient niggas is, bro? Niggas fuck around, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we cooking, bro. Niggas coming in the room and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Next
I just wanted to take this time, I guess, right now. There are new emotes for members. Mine just lapsed, so I gotta wait till Wednesday to get mine back. So I'm going to drop them in the chat under the page. So.
Copy. New
there
emotes.
You go,
hey, we got the new emotes in the chat. Champ. Y'all niggas go ahead and hit those emotes if you a member of the page. Let us know what emotes you like the best, because we did drop some new ones in there. If you a member, you go ahead and see about those emotes, champ. All right. All right, cool, man. So they didn't want us to wild out on 600. Your camera's off too, Mark the Sharp.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna get back to Big U, champ. So we're gonna get back to Big U's. Sheep Stay Sleep since Stino 1. Yo, salute to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all make sure y'all can follow him too as well, champ.
Salute to Sleezers.
And salute to Sleezers. Salute. All right, man. Big U's co-defendant takes a plea deal, so it is already getting bad. As I said, Big U has all this evidence against him. 200. I'm keep saying 200. 20,000 intercepted phone calls or what have you. They have, and also one of his co-defendants is taking a plea deal. Usually in a RICO, if a co-defendant takes a plea deal, they have to say that, you know, the RICO shit is correct. You know what I'm saying? Which is telling. You know what I'm saying? It's just telling. That's just what it is. But let's see exactly what happened. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's go.
All right, so it looks like we've got an update in this whole Big U, Brick Baby, Luce Cannon, Rolling 60s, RICO indictment, right? I'm sure you guys are familiar with the situation. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over everything that has happened, but we are getting some new.
Salute to KB Goes Live too. Y'all make sure y'all go follow bro as well. He be dropping some dope content. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him.
Lose some information today that people have officially started taking plea deals in this case. Now you might be asking, why is that important? Why does that matter? Because obviously when people start taking plea deals, it means that they have admitted to committing the crimes that they are accused of, and in exchange for a plea deal, they basically have to admit that they are guilty. This ultimately will work against Big U and everybody else that was charged in this RICO, because when people take plea deals and admit that they actually had some involvement in whatever they're being accused of, obviously that's not gonna look good when the other defendants go to trial. So today we are talking about this guy Christian Forbes, aka Bus. You might recognize his name from the poster that the police showed to the press when this RICO indictment was first unsealed and everybody was getting arrested. He's right here down at the bottom right. And
yes, champ, I could tell by the mustache, soul patch, beard combination, champ.
Big Yusuf.
I could tell, Christian Forbes, that you was going to be one of the first ones that want to go home, champ. You wanted to get into crimes and you wanted to be Mr. Badman, champ. You wanted to be a very, very bad man, champ. Champ.
Big Yusuf is coming for you.
Big Yusuf is coming for you. 1, 2, Yu's coming for you. What are you talking about, champ? That nigga said, I want to go home, champ. But do you blame him? Let me know in the chat if y'all blame Christian Forbes for being the first one to take a plea deal.
Christian Forbes was basically charged with selling firearms to people in the rolling 60s. Now, if you guys have been keeping up, you know that part of the government's indictment against Big U is that he was constantly in possession of firearms, even though he was a felon after catching a pretty lengthy sentence back in the 1990s. And the government has basically alleged that this guy, Christian Forbes, is the person that was providing firearms. Not only that, but Zahir Mitchell, also known as Brick Baby, has also been accused of obtaining and having firearms when he's not supposed to. Back just the other day, we talked about his gun case being pushed back to October.
And then somebody in the chat, City Noise Salute, he says, Bus sold Brick the trick, the toasters. Allegedly. Champ. So, now, this is the kicker. Are they going to make Christian Forbes tell who he sold his burners to? Are they gonna, like, is that gonna be a part of his stipulations of his plea deal? Like, all right, cool. So, like, you gotta tell us in detail who you gave the guns to, how many guns you gave them, and all this type of things like this. Is that gonna be a stipulation? Because it's not just gonna be as easy as, oh yeah. I sold the guns to the 60s. But that's a little bit too vague for the feds, champ. That's all I'm saying. Who is he going to exactly snitch on?
So apparently this Christian bus guy is the guy that was providing firearms, and yesterday paperwork was actually posted on Pacer confirming that this guy is the first person to take a plea deal. So we can see the case number here, CR 240056, and that's the case number for Big U. That's the case number for Big Baby. Right? It's the same case number for everybody that's involved, and you can see it says plea agreement for defendant Christian Forbes, aka
Christian.
Okay, and the paperwork says this constitutes the plea agreement between Christian Forbes, also known as Bus, and the United States Attorney's Office for the Central District of California in the above captioned case. This agreement is limited to the USAO, that's the United States Attorney's Office, and cannot bind any other federal, state, local, or foreign prosecuting, enforcement, administrative, or regulatory authorities. And then it lays out his obligations for him to get this plea. It says defendant agrees to, at the earliest opportunity requested by the United States Attorney's Office and provided by the court, appear and plead guilty to the single count indictment, which charges defendant with engaging in the business of dealing firearms without a license in violation of 18 United States Code 922. He also agrees to not contest facts agreed to in this agreement, abide by all agreements regarding sentencing contained in this agreement, appear for all court appearances, surrender as ordered for service of sentencing, obey all conditions of any bond, and obey any other ongoing court order in this matter. He agrees to not commit any crime. He also agrees to, and this one right here is important, be truthful at all times with the United States Probation and Pretrial Services Office and the court. Y'all hear that? Y'all see what that says? He agrees to be truthful at all times with the United States Probation and Pretrial Services Office and the court. Now, I'm not saying that that implies that he has given them information, but it does.
Come on, bro. It's either one or two things. It's either he doesn't really have anything tied to Big U, so they trying to let him out. Like, all right, cool, we gonna let you out. I'm saying take this little plea deal. We can't really tie you into this shit. Or I mean, he's telling the bottom line. Or he's telling, bro. That's just how it is, bro. You the first nigga to take a plea deal. Right? The same thing we said about Gunna, the same thing. You see Thug ain't fucking with Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it just is what it is. I wonder if he asks for protection. 9 times out of 10, bro, he probably is going to. ESG says Christian 6'9" or Christian the Bull. I say Christian 6'9", champ, pause. He could have supplied Dirk when they got to LA. Son, listen, if he's supplying the 60s, and the 60s is allegedly enforcing or protecting or whatever you call it, champ, everybody for the most part is like, bruh, I don't see how you cannot have anything tied to Big U. I'm pretty sure over those 20,000 intercepted calls that they have, this nigga Bus name comes up more than once. Southside Jamaica Queen, salute, man. My home, my home. ESG says, I wonder if... Oh, yeah, we read that. All right, let's continue.
Say that he agrees to be truthful at all times. It also says that he is going to pay the applicable special assessment at or before the time of sentencing unless defendant has demonstrated a lack of ability to pay. And I think the special assessment fee is like $100 or something. But it says defendant further agrees to the abandonment to the United States of any interest of the defendant in the following firearms, ammunition, and accessories seized by law enforcement on or about March 23rd, 2022. And apparently they found him with a Glock Model 48 9mm caliber semi-automatic pistol that also had a gun case, a 38 special revolver bearing no serial number, commonly referred to as a ghost gun. He had approximately 130 rounds of ammunition and 4 firearm magazines that they found back, I guess, when he was first arrested in 20.
And he's the first one to take a plea deal. The first one. You the first one to take a plea deal, champ.
Yo, this is the worst part. Like, when you really think about it, it's the person who actually gets caught in the act of something that usually snitches first.
Yeah.
Not always, but it's usually the person who got caught in the act of something who wants to get out of it. Usually.
Nasty. And this thing got caught red-handed with a lot of toasters. A lot of toasters.
It says B. He also agrees to acknowledge that he is the sole owner of the seized asset and that no other person or entity has interest in the seized asset. And he's going to complete any legal documents, including the ATF Form 3400.1, which pretty much transfers ownership from him to the United States. It then lays out some of the United States Attorney's Office obligations when it comes to this plea agreement. And they basically agreed to not contest facts that are agreed to in this agreement, abide by all agreements regarding sentencing contained in this agreement. And at the time of sentencing, they are going to provide that the defendant demonstrated an acceptance of responsibility for the offenses up to and including the time of sentencing. They are going to recommend a 2-level reduction in the applicable sentencing guidelines and recommend, if necessary, a move for an additional 1-level reduction if available at that time under that section. It gets into the nature of his offense. It says the defendant, Christian Forbes or Bus, understands that for him to be guilty of the crime charged in count 1, that is engaging in the business of dealing firearms without a license, the following must be true. First, Bus was willfully engaged in the business of dealing in firearms within the date specified in the indictment. And second, defendant did not have a license as a firearm dealer. His penalties are this right here. It says Bus understands that the statutory maximum sentence that the court can impose for a violation of Title 18 is 5 years imprisonment, a 3-year period of supervised release, and a fine of $250,000 or twice the gross gain or gross loss resulting from the offense, whichever is greatest, and a mandatory special assessment fee of $100. Bus and his counsel have discussed the fact that, and the defendant understands that, if he is not a United States citizen, this conviction in this case makes it practically inevitable and virtually a certainty that he will be removed or deported from the United States. Right, and it goes on about that for a minute. I'm not sure if this guy was an immigrant or what, but they felt the need to put this in the paperwork. It says, in or around January 2022, Bus offered to sell a pistol to an individual he believed to be a potential firearms purchaser. On January 5th, he sold to the supposed purchaser a Smith & Wesson Model MMP 45, a 45 caliber semi-automatic pistol, in exchange for $1,200. On
Now look, one of my older homeboys, Mikey, right? When I got locked up in 07, he got locked up in 07. He was being the middleman for somebody being the middleman for somebody that had it, but he ended up selling a pistol to an informant that everybody didn't know was an informant. This nigga was just walking around the hood. We knew something for years, and so was an informant. And my brother got, I think he did like 6 or 7 years, bro. Straight up. So, and this is multiple sales? Yeah, bro. This nigga's telling, bro. They not playing, bro. They not playing. Hustle Hard says, what they say RW got bodied with? A 38. I bet you that Ghost 38 match up. Champ.
Right. Crazy.
And this is the one that is taking the plea deal first. American Negro News salute. One thing I can say about my home team, aka the East Coast, is we turned LA up first with Pac and then with no Adam 22, even though he a coward. LA needs to the East. Adam is from the East Coast. Champ. I don't want to brag about that one, champ. I don't want to brag about that, man. Rich Red said they plea deals be trash, but they trying to take whatever they can take to make less time.
January 12th, 2022, defendant similarly sold a Bursa Model 383 .380 caliber automatic pistol in exchange for $750. On February 2nd, 2022, defendant sold a semi-automatic rifle known as a ghost gun with a scope and of unknown caliber, along with the 60-round drum magazine, PMAG D60 ammunition, and 10 rounds of PMAG 10 magazine, 9 rounds of 223 rim ammunition, 56 rounds of 5.56 ammunition, and a black case laser attachment in exchange for $1,800. On March 10th, 2022, Bus sold a Taurus Model GS2 9mm caliber semi-automatic pistol with 7 rounds of 9mm caliber ammunition in exchange for $1,250. Dang, bro was busting head. The Taurus GS2 ain't nothing but like $250, bro. Sold it for $1,250. Damn, anyways, it said on March 23rd, 2022 in Carson, California, within the Central District of California, Bus possessed a Glock 9mm semi-automatic pistol, a 38 special revolver, various magazines and ammunition for each firearm, other calibers of ammunition, and a Glock gun box, all of which he possessed with the intent to sell. At the time, defendant sold and possessed with intent to sell all the foregoing firearms. Bus did not have a license as a firearm dealer. Bus made all of the foregoing sales in Los Angeles County within the Central District of California. Now,
Jesus Christ, bro.
See, this is the diabolical part. Just because, Big U didn't do it, so-and-so is connected to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, will this paperwork tell us if he gave any information on Big U, or will we have to wait until the court case starts in order to see that?
They'll probably hold close to the chest and not leak any of that, supposedly.
Copy. In Cali, real toast is worth a lot more due to there being so many ghosts BS toast. I mean, listen, man, in New York, any places where it's not legal to have them on the street for real, it's probably going to be probably going to cost you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But out here, like where I'm at, that shit is like, you go to the store and get that. You know what I mean? Like shit don't cost that much. They got a fucking I forgot what it's called. Adventure something. It's some big store that had one. Niggas had toast in there for $150, bro. Glocks, all types of shit. I'm like, $150. That shit is crazy. It's crazy work.
I don't know if any of these guns are the guns that Brick Baby was caught with or the guns that Big U supposedly had, but you can see they have a detailed report of the guns that he was selling to people. I'm imagining that these have something to do with the indictment, or they wouldn't be in the paperwork and bro wouldn't be pleading out right now. We'll have to wait and see, down the road how this specific information impacts the other people in this case. But like I said, as y'all can see, they have a lot of information about what bro was selling. He clearly sit down and told them what he was doing. It then gets into some sentencing factors for him. It says that he understands that in determining his sentence, the court is required to calculate the applicable sentencing guidelines range, to consider that range, possible departures under the sentencing guidelines, and other sentencing factors set forth in USC 18-3553. All right, and they basically gave him a base level offense of 12 because he sold 3 to 7 firearms. They added 2 and then they subtracted 2. And earlier we read that the United States Attorney's Office was going to give him a 2-level reduction because he's taking this plea, right? Making his total level of offense a 10. And these points, or these levels that they're assigning to this case, is just something that they do in.
He's not too good at math. 12 plus 2, 14 minus 2 is 12. I just want to put that out there, champ. I sold rocks, champ. You have to pay close attention. On my soul. David Hampton makes a good point. He says you need to evaluate your lifestyle if you need to arm yourself like that. I mean, it's cool to arm yourself, bro, but to go overboard like that is kind of like who you want to. Like, I be seeing all these TikToks and, you know, because if you watch one video, a bunch of videos will pop up. So I don't really be on TikTok no more. But even on here, like the YouTube Shorts or Instagram, you watch one firearm video, it's 1,000 of them shits gonna come after it. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, bro, y'all niggas not even that active like that, bro. Like, who y'all at war with? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have yourself protected in your household, but who y'all really at war with, bro? Y'all just showing off or something? Like, what's that an extension of?
I went as a kid, I went up to Maine hunting, right? So one of the really weird things that I learned is they have no real care what gun you use to go hunting with.
Oh,
so
man.
It'd be like if you wanted to go hunting for deer and you just brought a rocket
50
launcher,
cal words.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like something unnecessary, but you're like, I'm gonna hit something, and it's like, well,
oh yeah, you gonna hit something,
this.
alright.
You don't need this to, you know, like it's crazy. So yeah, some people do go overboard, and if you make it harder, yeah, some people will definitely do more bigger things.
Mike D says him not getting it stacked 924C screams snitch to me. Now you gotta explain that for me, brother. What is a 924C? What is a 924C stack, champ? What is that? What is that, champ?
All federal cases, all right, they'll assign a base level offense number, and then they will add on to that or subtract as needed in order for them to get a proper bearing on what the sentencing guidelines for whatever the crime is being convicted may be. So he did get a little bit of leniency, if you want to call it that, because they did remove 2 of his points. Anyways, he then goes on to waive some of his constitutional rights, like the right to persist in the plea of not guilty, the right to a speedy trial, the right to be represented by counsel, the right to be presumed innocent, the right to confront or cross-examine witnesses, the right to testify and to present evidence in opposition to his charges, not to other people's charges. But right here it says he also forfeits the right to not be compelled to testify. So they very well could call him up on the stand and compel him to give testimony about everything that he knows about. He waived his right to appeal his conviction. It then lays out what happens if he wants to withdraw his guilty plea after this agreement, and it pretty much says that if he tries to appeal this on any other basis other than the fact that the plea was involuntarily made, then the United States Attorney's Office will be relieved of all of its obligations under this agreement. It lays out what happens if he breaches the agreement, which is pretty standard in these type of things, and then he agrees to a bunch of pretrial conditions, and it lays out that, you know, the Office of Pretrial Services is not a party in this agreement. This is just between the United States Attorney's Office and BUS, and that there is no additional understandings, promises, or agreements between the United States Attorney's Office and this guy, right? And so this paperwork is super important because, like I said at the beginning of the video, this guy taking a plea, admitting that he was selling firearms to other people, and the fact that he was wrapped up in the Rolling 60s RICO leads me to believe that he was wrapped up in that RICO because of these offenses. He has now admitted to these offenses, said that I'm guilty of this happening. They know when he was selling the firearms, or what type of firearms he was selling, what type of magazines he had with him, the dates that he was selling them on, how much he was selling them for. And honestly, that is a lot of information. Now,
I believe the one thing that they're gonna do is when trial starts, they're gonna call him on the stand, and they're gonna ask him, have you ever sold any of these weapons to Big U or anybody else involved? And he's gonna have to answer that. And he's gonna have to point out who he sold guns to. I believe that they're gonna do that, champ. This ain't where this is like he just getting off this easily, bro. You gonna have to tell something, bro. We did you a favor, now do us a favor. Know what I mean? That's just what it is. When you have multiple hammer possessions, the government has a mandatory minimum for each individual guns, 5 for the first, up to 25 for the second, etc.,
I
etc.
just looked it up. It
Champ.
says up to 30. So again, either way, 25, 30, that is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. You right. They not about to okay, even if you wasn't wrapped up with Big U that much, right? The fact that they're not doing that and giving you 30 years or whatever they could give you, champ, right? And they giving you a break. That means that you gotta help their case in some way or fashion. Whatever information that you have that's gonna be useful, you're gonna have to tell, champ. That's just a fact.
Right. So it would get stacked because of the First Step Act, which would make it retroactive.
A felon in possession of a firearm with multiple totes always gets 924C. And with intent to sell is probably something else too.
Right. So
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it'd be running consecutively, and then you
champ.
can, eventually get back.
Champ.
But it's crazy.
Nasty work.
Where in here does it say that this guy is going to testify against anybody? But
No,
I
it
mean,
don't
he
say
may
that.
not need to testify against anybody if in his plea agreement he is admitting to selling them firearms. This is not going to help Big U's case or Brick Baby's case or whoever the person is that he was selling these firearms to, because they also did not mention who he was selling them to. They just said that
Not
he
yet.
was selling them, and we know they made a big deal in both Brick Baby and Big U's paperwork about them having firearms. So I can only assume that it's about one of those, even though it's not explicitly stated in the paperwork that those names are the people he was selling it to. It seems that it's only relevant if he was selling these firearms.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna give the defense any type of heads up on what type of information that they about to bring forth. Just know that this guy, all right, Bus, pause, nasty work name, right? Sold these specific hammers to whatever individuals. But but when this trial start, I believe those individuals will be named, and they might be Brick Baby and Big U, which is nasty work. You think he was dealing with the cartels also? Maybe. Listen. Once this trial start, bro, we're going to see a lot of things that look like it's straight out of a movie, champ. But I believe before this thing start, it's going to be more plea deals. They're doing it strategically, right? You can't get a plea deal until it's offered to you. So they're offering the plea deal strategically. And we about to see this shit get crazy for Big U. Now, as the poll says, do y'all think Big U is cooked? When Mark the Shark gets back, I want him to look at that and see how many people said yes and how many people said no, so we can get a gauge exactly.
Yeah, I'm coming right back. Hold on. Let's see. Where are we at on the poll here? Last time I checked, it was heavily in favor of yes, he is. So it is 85% saying he is cooked out of 39 votes. So I will end that poll for 21 minutes. So yeah, there we go.
All right. 84% says Big U is cooked. Salute to the 15% of the people that said that he is not cooked. I'm glad to see that there is some hope out there in our minds. Right? In our minds. Senior citizen salute. You know the vibes. That's the OG right there. The older gentleman. Before the First Step Act, they were doing the time even worse. It was guaranteed time. Yeah, listen, man.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta be careful.
Range between you can get 5 extra or 10 extra or whatever, and then you possibly work your way back. You know what I'm saying? So you
or you could tell, champ. Or you could tell, champ. Speaking of telling, right? Your man WACK100 is doing. Listen, he's doing a lot. WACK100 is doing a lot. This done turned from WACK100. It then turned from WACK100 being this character that's always yelling and saying on Pyru, almost like a little mascot, like a little pit bull bully, red nosed bully mascot that always says Pyru, a little bully named Pyru champ, right? But now it seems to get diabolical. He's turned heel all the way, and he says in this audio that Big U, he just saying Big U's name. I don't know if Big U said this, but he said that Big U got Luce Cannon on camera catching a body, champ. All right, he's letting the internet be known. He's letting it be known on the internet, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna listen to this shit, man. Listen to what he says. Y'all let me know if y'all believe him and what he's saying, or is he just trying to run a play? I know people were saying that they was running the play, right? The other day. Niggas was like, yo, bro, they just running the play, bro. They're not really mad at each other. If this is running the play, I don't want to play, champ. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
Let's run this. Exclusive. Let's run this. Last week, I get a call from her. She say, Big U.
And what he say from her, he's talking about Sharice Mills, right? He's talking about Sharice Mills. He's talking about Light Bright, champ.
Exclusive. Let's run this. Last week, I get a call from her. She say, Big U is trying to put a murder on Luce Cannon. What she said? I said, what? Yeah, the murder on Money Mike from 6.
On Money Mike from 6. Oh, champ. Who is Money Mike, champ? Champ. So WACK100 is saying that Luce Cannon's baby moms, his wife, the light-skinned one that we're always talking about and doing content on, calls him and tells him that Big U is trying to put a body on Luce Cannon, some guy named Money Mike from 6-0. This is what WACK100 calls itself exposing. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, all the same ones that was here, champ. Salute to my little bro, Mike G's. Right? Is it still a play now? Is it still a play now? Are they still playing? Is this just content? How comfortable would y'all feel doing content? And I'm just talking about, even if it's imaginary bodies, this nigga's in jail already.
Right.
It's an open case.
Crazy.
Exclusive. Let's run this. Last week, I get a call from her. She say, Big U is trying to put a murder on Luce Cannon. What she said? I said, what? Yeah, the murder on Money Mike from 6-0. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Luce Cannon. Right? They say it's a video out and he needed for the attorney.
So there's a video out of Luce Cannon allegedly catching a body on camera, some guy named Money Mike from 6-0.
I don't believe it.
It's a tell-all situation, bro. Like,
craziness.
Since they want to run content, since they want to call me the B word, let's run this content. Hey, yo, bro.
Max.
Yo. Now, my question is, do y'all believe that this is true? We know these guys run narratives and content all the time, and it's sad that we can't just believe these niggas. Like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's true. But do we believe? Let me know in the comments.
Thinking I'll make a few phone calls. The video been floating.
The video been floating?
I wait 3 days. I say, did they charge him with the murder?
Wack, all due respect, you should listen to the video yourself, dog.
Flat.
You need to listen to it yourself, dog.
I ain't listening, and she called me. This what it is. Look, Cash Rule says she called me, but that's what I'm riding with. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what this is from? This is from you ever seen me let somebody go at me this much? Okay, so now I'm doing what I'm doing. And
Well,
it's gonna be. However it's gonna be. And whatever else they want it to be and keep rolling, we can keep rolling. So here we go. You right back. So then I sit back
your phone.
and I asked, I said, did they charge Luce with the what you mean? You told me that Big U put a on him about Money Bank. Right? You asked for the video that been floating around. I made some calls and got it to show it ain't him. Right?
Yo. So you got a video. Yo, I was wondering what was going on. Yo, I was wondering what was going on, bro. Yo, so you got a video of somebody committing the body on camera. Your reasoning for giving it to Sharice Mills was because she asked for the video to help Luce Cannon clear his name. To say that wasn't him. When you could be implicating somebody else, they could be trying to charge somebody else with this video or whatever the case may be. Why are you so ready to give certain videos away?
I don't know. Playing devil's advocate, we could be all wrong. They could be innocent. But again, they could also be trying to get blamed.
Yo, bro, this is nasty work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy. No, I don't believe it. Wack and Luce playing the game. For some, now, I'm not gonna say you wrong.
Right.
I'm not gonna say you wrong. But if this is just a game, if it's just for clicks and views, it's I'm gonna stop saying diabolical. It's just nasty work. It's the nastiest of all works, bro, because this man is in jail actually fighting a case. 1988 says, what if Luce did do it? Exactly. Why are you giving, as a gangbanger, why are you giving footage of a gang crime to somebody, to a lawyer, to whoever's lawyer, and to non-affiliates? But then you want to talk about, oh, you out of town niggas is bozos. No, you're a bozo. You just know that out of town niggas don't go for your bullshit, champ. We not trying to listen to all that, champ. You wildin'. You gave a video of somebody catching a body to Sharice Mills to give to a lawyer to give to the feds. Yo, bro, what's going on?
This whole thing smells of, well, again, if we don't have a good scapegoat, we're going to make one.
Bro, you think the feds is not going to come say, yo, how did you get that video? Where did you get that video from? This, and that, and make you tell them where they got the video? Like, come on, bro. What if it's all lies to confuse the feds? The only thing that's going to get confused is him saying, how long am I going to stay in jail? That's the only thing that's about to be confusing in this whole situation, bro. All the feds is going to do is look at everything.
Nothing,
bro,
to gain anything. This is not the police.
This is their job. They get paid for this. They get
waste
paid.
their time, they will put you in jail for wasting their time. The hell?
Yo, niggas trying to leave mad footprints so niggas can't tell which way they going, but forget they got a tail. So now it's like, bro, but what about your tail prints, champ? The nigga went that way, champ. This is the wildest game. This is the wildest game of snitch I ever seen, champ. On my soul. Triple O Skrilla, salute. The telethon is diabolical, bro. I just want to play that back real quick, bro, because I didn't listen to this, bro, and this shit, like, I read the title and I was like, all right, cool. We gonna rock. And now I'm listening to it like, yo, WACK100, he be telling on himself, bro.
Big U
Crazy.
is trying to put a murder on Luce Cannon. What she said? I said, what? Yeah, the murder on Money Mike from 6-0. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Luce Cannon. Right?
How do you know? So you know who it has something to do with? How do you know? So you know what happens with all the bodies, everybody butthole, niggas relationships, bro.
Right.
And you know everything, bro, about everybody, but you not gonna get brought in. I would never do business with son. He's working. It's impossible. It's impossible, bro.
I need Money Mike to come out and say something like,
yo,
where are you right now?
Somebody said Money Mike was before Luce Cannon. Big Jaw said it. Salute. So Money Mike was with WACK100 before Luce Cannon?
Yo.
Throwing Money Mike under the bus. Bro, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Yo.
They say it's a video out and he needed for the attorney.
He needed for the attorney for what? For what? Nigga, the feds should already have the video. If they trying to put a body on you, then they should have some evidence of you committing that body. So you mean to tell me that there was no video until WACK100 found it? You're super telling. So there was no video. Nobody had this video, because if the prosecution had it for discovery, they would have had to show the evidence to the defense, right? Correct?
Right.
All right, cool. So this means that there was no video of this until WACK100 found it, right? Correct?
Correct.
All right, cool, champ. You're wildin'. So you knew of this video and they come to you for this said video, and this video been floating around. No, you had the video. You had the video.
So that's the weird thing is, right? All of a sudden, proof just pops up out of nowhere, exonerating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just kind of look at it like really weird. Like, did somebody just do a video to make sure that like so and so didn't go to jail, and you know somebody's taking the fall?
Listen, this is you right. Somebody's taking the fall. Like, these niggas be doing things for one reason, but they don't understand the boom affects both sides. So yeah, you throwing the kaboom, but bro, your hands, your hands, your mom's feet, your son eardrums. This shit about to affect more than just who you attended to affect.
Correct.
He just implicating himself, his hands. You understand what I'm saying? His hands. Whoa. So there was no video. You had to get the video for the lawyers. You had to get the video for the lawyers because they was trying to put a body on Luce Cannon, and this video shows that it wasn't Luce Cannon. Well, who was it? They're going to analyze the video. So you just gave the feds a video of a body that they did not have. They didn't have this video. And you did that allegedly to try to help Luce Cannon. But that's snitching. That's snitching. That's snitching. Rule number 1, never trust Wack. Even if it's not true, you still snitching, champ. You have a video of somebody getting bodied and it's not Luce Cannon and you know it. Like, come on, bro.
Right. You always get the video of everything. Like, what? Why do you get the video?
Mike D says he used to be with Big U. The character from Friday is based on him, the pimp. Word. So, so Big U was Debo, and the real Money Mike was this real life pimp that used to be with Big U. Is kind of funny, champ.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
That's what Ice Cube always said. He was like, it was people in the hood, like, that were always around.
They say Big U was gonna pack Luce Cannon up, and that's why he ran to Wack. So Wack to Luce straight. So Wack took Luce straight up to no jumper. Black 200 salute. Wack think he's some kind of insider, which is gonna get him in trouble, bro. It's only a matter of time, bro. So you gave the police a video of a body. This is what you're saying. I'm not gonna go back no more. But this is what he said. Trust me. If y'all just tuning in, this is what WACK100 is saying.
I ain't thinking. I'll make a few phone calls. The video been floating. I get it to her.
You ain't thinking the video of a body. Of a body. Somebody catching a body. Of somebody that used to be with you. Or be with Big U. Getting bodied. Okay. And you wasn't thinking, you got the video, you sent it to Sharice Mills for her lawyer to exonerate Luce Cannon from this body, but this is a video of a body. I just want to remind people, it's a video of a body, all right?
Correct.
All right.
I'll wait 3 days. I say,
I was gonna say, this is the other thing too, right? Remember when WACK100 said, like, what do I care about a Crip or, anything like that? Why are you trying to help Luce Cannon now, apparently? Like, what is this going back and forth, jumping the fence? I'm on this side, I'm on that side.
That nigga always backtracking though. This nigga's the illest moonwalker since Michael Jackson. How you know information, so now they going to call on you? Exactly. You got all this information. You missed the information man. You know everybody. You missed the informer man, right? All right, cool. Come inform us about a couple of things, Mr. 100. On my soul.
Wack, all due respect, you should listen to the video yourself, dog. You need to listen to it yourself, dog.
I ain't listening. If she called me, this what it is. Look, Cash Rule says she called me, so that's what I'm riding with. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what this is from? This is from, you ever seen me let somebody go at me this much? Okay, so now I'm doing what I'm doing.
Well, I'm gonna pull it up.
However it's gonna be. And whatever else they want it to be and keep rolling, we can keep rolling. So here we go.
We can keep rolling. Here we go. This nigga
waiting for you to make fun of that because I was like, yo, that is not like WACK100. I've never heard him say we can keep rolling. Like, never.
Bro, the nigga sound like when you like lean on an old nigga car that he just got waxed. And he like, yo, I told y'all. Don't lean on my damn car. He get tight. Like, damn, bro. Don't walk on my grass, you little young niggas. Like, he start tweaking. He sound like one of those guys, champ.
Yeah.
Is it possible that he's going to try to say that he's mentally not okay? I don't know, champ. I don't know what this nigga's I believe the nigga didn't have his Metamucil this morning, champ, and he's a little backed up, so he's irritable, champ. But he doesn't know that because he just ain't pooping 3 days. So, you know what I mean? But he don't know that it got him angry like that, champ.
Right.
He need more fiber in his diet, champ. Nasty word. Remember Luce said you was passing out guns without, yep, he was, champ. He was. Oh, this shit is nasty work.
You right back. So then I sit back and I asked, I said, did they charge Luce with the what you mean? You told me that Big U put a money about Money Mike. Right? You asked for the video that been floating around. I made some calls and got it to show it ain't him. Right?
To show it ain't him, yes. Let all the dumb viewers know your intent. You trying to push your intent out with this fake intent. If you sent it to help him, it doesn't matter how it helps him. If he uses that video, let's just say Luce Cannon says, "Yo, I'm a rat on somebody. I got information on this body." And they get you to get the video for them on the body, right? You just help Luce Cannon snitch.
Right.
You just help, right. There we go. By proxy, champ. Champ, by proxy. You done help niggas tell, bro. So now you trying to jump in front of the bullet because everything that's happening is going to come out in the wash. They're going to know where the video came from. And that's just what that is. But you know, from the street code, you was never supposed to give that. Doesn't matter who gets locked up, champ. You're not supposed to give that information or that video to no law enforcement, no lawyer, no anything like that, champ. You're not supposed to do that.
You're not even supposed to know about it. If you see it, you're supposed to break it.
You's not, bro, what? Oh, it's floating around. I wasn't thinking about it. She said she needed it to help Luce Cannon. A video of a body is crazy. A video of a body is crazy. You're not that. But this nigga's smart. I'm so intelligent and I be doing, nigga, this is why I don't want to work with none of y'all niggas. Because y'all not intelligent, bro. You're not more intelligent than me, bro. You're not, bro. You're not more intelligent than my son Mark the Shark over here, champ. You're just not. This was some dumb shit. Wack is asking to be summoned to take the stand. Bro, come on, bro. They gonna know where the video came from, how long you had this video, where you get the video from. You think they not gonna ask him where he got the video from? Come on, bro. This nigga is crazy, bro.
Facts.
And this nigga got fans and people that worship him and work for him. And bro, the nigga goatee go, like, bro, look at the nigga corner stash, bro. It's diabolical.
Oh, nasty.
That shit look like a bike inner tube around Son John. It's a nasty, hairy bike inner tube, champ. It's a head donut. Wack is a failed tampon salesman. Yes, we seen that the other day, champ. He not supposed to do the Fed's job for them at all, bro. I don't care who is. How is what, like, bro? He trying to play, yo, bro. This is crazy. He playing in niggas' face. How is you giving a video of somebody catching a body supposed to help Luce Cannon, bro? Unless Luce Cannon is trying to tell on somebody else. So you're trying to tell us that Luce Cannon is ratting, and you're fake mad because he made you, right? He tricked you into helping him rat when you're the first rat for getting the video and sending it to Sharice Mills, if that is true. You're the first one in the totem pole of rats. If they're doing this. And if this is just a play, y'all niggas got it, champ. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want nothing to do with y'all niggas, bro. Y'all play too much, bro. Y'all talking about a real body in a video that may exist. Like, bro, this is crazy. They just building a collage for him. Bro, this is crazy, G's. I know my son Mike G's be smoking, watching this shit like, yo, I can't believe this shit. Cause we couldn't move like this in the hood, bro. What? Let a nigga move like WACK100 in Southside, bro. He be took off, whatever strip he's on, he be escorted off. If niggas got love for him, he be escorted off politely, or niggas would spin the block on Wack. He wouldn't be able to come outside. That's just how that shit would be, bro. He doing too much. He doing too much, bro. Shit is crazy. I think Wack is doing this before Luce Cannon starts snitching on him. Bro, whatever it is, but listen. I'm glad this shit hasn't become, this Clouded Teen shit hasn't become my soul, champ. Correct. All right? I'm just glad because you see what's going on, man. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Hit that like button while y'all here. Salute.
2 days after that, guess what I started hearing? They're gonna let him out.
If you agree with me, and you also believe Luce Cannon is a habitual liar, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this video to 500 likes. Because if the story that WACK100 told is actually real, and Luce Cannon's BM called him and told him that Big U had a video on Luce Cannon committing the unaliving, then Luce Cannon is cooked. Luce made a lot of terrible choices on behalf of it. But let's get to this content.
He was acting like they were business partners, so it wasn't extortion to me at the time, because like I said, Dale didn't say, hey, I'm working with the Fed, then you're taking the money and you're threatening me to take it. I wasn't aware of that part.
If the, you know, and this is what happens with this content game, and this is why, like, I've even said it to Wack. I'm like, you see,
now DJ Academics is nasty word.
Yep.
Nasty word. Yep. But this is the thing about content creators. It doesn't matter who their friends are. They don't have no friends. The content and making money is their friend. If they believe that this angle is going to get them a better AdSense paycheck next month, that's what they're gonna do. Like, yeah, I got Mark the Shark on here, but Mark the Shark baby mother also said that he socked up a couple times, so I'm gonna have his baby mother on here tomorrow. Like, it's just like, bro, what? Like, bro, come on now, bro. What are we doing?
It's crazy. And I think about it all the time too, right? So like when you really think about like the plays WACK100 has done in the past, he's always kind of like sneakily said what he was doing without saying it.
Mm-hmm. Or not sneakily, but damn near telling on himself, but he don't really know he telling.
Right.
I think he's just not
he
that
always
smart.
has to put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's just gotta flaunt it. It's crazy.
I've always lived by this rule. Show me the loudest one in the room, and I'll show you the weakest in the room. That's a fact, man.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do it on 134 on God Brew. Definitely could not do that shit on God Brew. Nowhere on God Brew. Baisley and God Brew, nigga. God Brew and goddamn anywhere, champ. Merrick. Any of that shit. Couldn't do it on God Brew anywhere, champ. 109. None of that, champ. Ever. That's just what it is. Caught Gigi in multiple lies on her live earlier. Hold on, Mike D. What you mean Gigi was lying, champ? See? Mark the Shark. What we was talking about earlier before we went live. Then we say like, yo, we started like really like fucking with Gigi content, and then we started seeing little holes in her story, and maybe she's really just wants the clout. Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't we just saying that? Like, bro, salute to her, champ. She Stino for mayor. Nah, champ. Never the mayor, bro. The president, the people's champion, we could do that, champ. Never the mayor, bro. Never. We could let the blind guy and the nigga that and the other nigga. I'm not even gonna I'm saying the other nigga keep that, champ.
Oh, the Timu suits?
Yeah, Timu, champ. The Timu Jones. Bro, these Cali ninjas couldn't survive, bro. I be trying to tell them, bro. On my soul. She said Luce didn't know Big U at all. Then she said he was at their house only 3 or more times a couple of sentences later. Yeah, I mean, listen, she's gonna say a bunch of shit that she don't really know about. Which I wish that she would just stick to the shit that involves her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Everything else is where it's at.
So, I told you before we weren't live, I have a feeling that, and I'm pretty sure it's true, right? That Gigi has been around WACK100 a lot longer than we've thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this was a big play because, you know, obviously some of his plays don't work out, right? Some of them just get washed away. But then you try it again,
I believe,
and then it gets a little bit more credible.
I believe Son probably knew her since that old video Luce Cannon came out. When Luce Cannon was popping his shit and talking about WACK100, whatever, he probably got with her and probably was gonna do something, and then Luce Cannon became friends with him. So he probably held off until now, bro. Y'all right. You listen. With all these people, bro, you gotta understand, bro, this is highly weird, bro. You niggas ain't from my town. You niggas not from, niggas is weird, bro. Salute to Shorty
Right.
and all that. Like I said, I'm never speaking out against the violence that was put upon her or what she's saying that involves her. But as far as the Luce Cannon shit and who he know and who he was around and all, you really don't know because you was inside the house. When niggas go outside and they leave in that car, you don't know who they around. Just because Big U only came to your crib 3 times don't mean that he didn't know Big U, chum. You know what I'm saying? Big George said it says Money Mike got bodied and robbed at his own auto body shop in the early 90s. Cannon was like 10 years old. So how is it a video of it from all the way back then? It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a
I'm
good
like,
30
a lot
years.
of this
30-year-old video that nobody has.
Right. This is half truth. So maybe they were in the same neighborhood, right? Maybe. You can't say that this is why it happened.
But if WACK100 knows this, that Luce Cannon was 10 years old, he's not even from the 60s and all this other shit, right? Why would he even get the video to send to her?
Ooh.
Like, why are you getting this video for, bro? Like, you know Luce Cannon was a kid when this shit happened, if it happened in the fucking 90s. So even if it's a play, why are you playing like this?
Because you want to do the worst thing to the worst person in your life, I guess.
His excuse to be like, oh no, I knew it wasn't gonna come back to Cannon anyway, because this shit happened in the 90s. I was like, bro, shut up. This shit is crazy. We don't even speak. They don't know about that arm tap and that head nod. Facts, bro. Facts. What's good, champ? I was thinking the feds might bring Luce wifey in for questioning. We said this probably like 2 weeks ago. Everybody's coming in for questioning, bro. Y'all niggas so try to think that this ain't the feds. This is what y'all really think, champ. Okay, we're gonna show y'all. We'll bring everybody in, champ. All right. For things he might have told her, if he running his mouth out here, he definitely told her a lot. Well, from what Gigi said is, some of the people that Luce Cannon robbed, or scammed, the money would go through Sharice Mills's account sometime, and she had the paperwork on that. So it's like she might get brought in. Most likely, she probably will, champ. On my soul. ESG says, I'll keep Wack credit for one thing. He did get his hands on the Oscar De La Hoya lingerie pictures. Bro, he could have those pictures, champ.
I was going to say, I'm like, so the one thing he's right about is Mook stuff? Oh, okay, cool,
Nasty
sweet. So
work.
I'm going to believe Wack anytime a Pillow Princess or anything like that is around. I'm going to believe Wack when he says that. Yeah.
My son Wack My son Oscar De La Hoya says, so what, man? You know, sometimes you just want to wear panties sometime, man. And you just want to do like this, man. And viva, son. Like, bro, chill. Oscar, champ. No.
Crazy.
Sometimes you just want to put on leggings, man. Arriba. Like, bro, this nigga Oscar De La Hoya was tweaking, champ. That nigga didn't let that shit bother him, champ. That nigga was just, nigga accepted it, champ. Like, fuck it. The pictures is out, champ. So what did the pictures really gain for WACK100, right? Money Mike got knocked off in 22. Money Mike got knocked off in 2022. So, all right, see, so we got people saying the Money Mike they're talking about is from 2020. All right, copy. All right, so Big Jaws, they said the Money Mike they talk about is from 2020, and that would make it a little bit more of sense on why Luce Cannon would be involved in it. Now, if that's an open body, if that's an open case body, champ,
Why are you pointing fingers?
You playing too much, champ. If this is a play, what is off limits? That's all I want to know. What is off limits? When are we as a people gonna be like, nah, I'm not fucking her son. I'm not. And I'm trying to get to his fans, bro. I'm trying to get to the people. Or do WACK100 have fans, champ? Or like is everybody just like hate watching, son?
I wouldn't say everybody's hate watching. I would say some
Copy.
people want to be him.
That's nasty work. Niggas don't have dads out here, champ. You want to be WACK100 is crazy when his real son is.
Yeah, right. See, that's the other thing too. So it makes more sense to me that WACK100 has some weird things going on in his head.
Yeah, and we seeing it, bro. This nigga just gets in front of a phone and start telling on everything, champ.
Right, and he does it on his belly.
Champ, cakes up, belly down, champ.
Yeah.
Champ, belly down, cakes up. Listen, man,
Crazy.
That's nasty work, champ.
I've seen Luce Cannon one time. I can't say I've been around him or he's told me personally about anything that I'll be the only one privy to. You were, or you are his wife. If you were dating him during this time that he was allegedly robbing weed dispensaries, if the cops or the feds said, hey, listen, we want you as a witness to tell us what you know, would you cooperate against your husband?
Yes.
Champion. But guess what? She's already said this on her platform, and we've already covered that. She said if the feds ask her anything, she's willing to tell whatever information to keep him. So that's just the dispensary. She also got 2 cases on him for domestic violence, champ, for that good old DV. Right. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is the thing. It's like, bro, if there wasn't the domestic violence thing, I'm pretty sure we probably would maybe be on Luce Cannon's side. But because of that, I really can't wish him to be free.
Hell no. Nah. I mean, listen, so what I've learned is this. You may have a vendetta on some. I saw somebody say his vendetta is for Big U. His vendetta for Big U is so deep, he has no limits. And sometimes people may have a vendetta for you that has no limits. You see how that works? Right. You may have a vendetta for somebody else, and somebody else may have a vendetta for you. Now your wife that you're still married to, that you allegedly, I'm just saying allegedly, even though she got the paperwork, I'm going to say allegedly, champ, right? Put your hands on.
Right.
Is ready to take the stand and tell whatever information that she may have or may not have, and you know she's a witness now. She can make up shit or she can keep it 100.
Right, and that's the sad part about doing the commentary that we have to do is we have to kind of either take a stand or take the cautious route and be like, nah, I can't say that. I can't believe this, and leave it up to the people. But what we're trying to do is show that this is a very messy game. If you start putting rumors and allegations on people that aren't true or half true, or come on now, don't be doing this. If you don't know, if you weren't there, if it didn't happen to you, don't say anything.
The whole talking too much shit starts to get crazy when people are talking too much about you. You know what I'm saying? Like the clouded team bites back. Like when the clouded team start taking bites out of you, champ. Champ. That's when you know it's time to leave that shit alone, champ. Nasty work. Damn, she do that. She do not like that man at all. Facts, bro. Facts. Well, hey, listen. If you put your hands on a woman, just make sure you ready for a lifetime worth of battles, bro. These females are spunky, and you're not supposed to put your hands on them in the first place. So if you do put your hands on them, just be prepared, champ, for uncles and cousins to be called, and fathers and police, and they taking the stand and all that, champ. His gloves is off, champ. Gloves is off.
Damn, that's some deep hate. Holy wait, let's what you know. Would you cooperate against your husband?
Yes.
Resounding.
Damn, that's some deep hate. Holy wait,
resounding.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that people.
So let me tell you why. Luce Cannon implicated me in one of his robberies and tried to get me locked up. Him and Sharice went to the police.
Wait, hold on. You got to slow it down. Walk me through this because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I never expected to hear this. Hold on. How? Wait. How we?
So if you go look up, go on Google, type in 7756 Kingdom Drive, robbery, home invasion robbery. It'll pull up on Google. You'll see it. 7756 Kingdom Drive, Riverside, California. Robbery. Go ahead and pull that up.
In 2022. By the way, just. Has the feds talked to you yet or no?
Which one? You're talking about for that robbery or for this current indictment?
I mean, either one.
I've talked to investigators many times dealing with Cannon, so.
Oh, champ.
Crazy.
Yo.
Getting interviewed by academics like this,
so
crazy.
So this robbery right here took place in 2022, right? This one right here. And I'm just trying to digest this information. So he asked her, have you spoken to the feds yet? And she says about the situation in 2022 or this situation right now. I've spoken to a lot of investigators about Luce Cannon, which means to me that Luce Cannon was probably being investigated the whole time since this robbery and all types of shit like this, champ. He's been investigated because a goddamn home invasion, bro, it get you a lot of time, bro. It'll get you a lot of time, bro. Straight
Crazy
up.
Theory. What if both his wives or whatever are setting him up, are just ruining his life, and he's just, okay, I'm gonna do this, and they're just like, yeah, I know you are.
That's what happens when you're a dunce, champ. Oh my soul, you could be tricked into doing goddamn anything. They be snitched for revenge over there, bro. It's nasty. Yeah, telling on your wife is wild work, bro. I want to hear how he implicated her though. So hit the like button, subscribe. Let's continue listening.
Pull that up.
In 2022. By the way, has the feds talked to you yet or no?
Which one? You're talking about for that robbery or for this current indictment?
Champ.
I mean, either one.
I've talked to investigators many times dealing with Cannon, so a lot of investigators have talked to me.
Were you forthcoming with them? I'm just wondering if you're about to say something on the stream.
I had nothing to do with the robbery. I had nothing to do with that home invasion robbery. I was cleared of that.
No, we're not talking about you particularly, but it seems like these things have something to do with him. Were you forthcoming with the police? Because I'm trying to figure out if you're about to say something.
Of course. I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know anything about the robbery. I found out after, when I was brought into the investigation. When I went to the house, when the police called my mother and said I need to come to the house because people were robbed. It wasn't just the house. There was people in the house that got robbed. If you read what happened, it'll say it in there. People were robbed at gunpoint for the jewelry, cash, blah, blah, blah. So when I got to the house and the police are telling me what's going on, I didn't know at that time there was a current investigation and there was multiple robberies in the neighborhood. I had no clue. So when Luce Cannon and Sharice, when after that happened, when our same house got vandalized and robbed again, Luce Cannon and Sharice went to the police station and told the police I did it.
Really?
So then I got dragged into the investigation.
Hold on.
Luce Cannon, I had just the house. Talk to me.
Did you? Were you forthcoming with them? I'm just wondering if you're about to say something on the stream.
I had nothing to do with the robbery. I had nothing to do with that home invasion robbery. I was cleared of that.
No, we're not talking about you particularly, but it seems like these things have something to do with him. Were you forthcoming with the police? Because I'm trying to figure out if you're about to say something.
Of course. Okay. I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know anything about the robbery. I found out after, when I was brought into the investigation. When I went to the house, when the police called my mother and said I need to come to the house because people were robbed. It wasn't just the house. There was people in the house that got robbed. If you read the.
So it was her house? You on mute, bro. I'm trying to understand, bro, like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. I'm like trying to think of it too. I'm like, so what is this all a crazy plot to make it seem like the house got robbed and it's your house, but like you're the one robbing it?
Right. Or did this nigga Luce Cannon rob your family or something? I'm kind of confused on what's going on. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think. Y'all let me and Mark the Shark know, champ.
You know what happened?
Right.
It'll say it in there. People were robbed at gunpoint for the jewelry, cash, blah blah blah. So when I got to the house and the police are telling me what's going on, I didn't know at that time there was a current investigation and there was multiple robberies in the neighborhood. I had no clue. So when Luce Cannon and Sharice, when after that happened, when our same house got vandalized and robbed again, Luce Cannon and Sharice went to the police station and told the police I did it.
Really?
So then I got dragged into the investigation.
Okay, so let me read a little bit of this article. Riverside authorities are investigating a home invasion in which a group forced their way into a house and assaulted a resident early morning. It was at 3:40, and they're saying that they assaulted the victim inside before leaving with stolen items. Huh.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And so they believe.
So once I had no choice but to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to jail for something I had nothing to do with.
So the police only talked to you after Luce Cannon and them blamed you?
Correct.
Why did they just come to you?
Because I was implicated in it. I don't know who else they talked to. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know who else they talked to.
No, I mean, why'd they go to Luce Cannon? Like, was he driving like your car or like why did they?
Oh, you have to ask Luce Cannon. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know if he was privy to the investigation, if he was involved. I have no clue. Like I said, I got dragged in because of him and Sharice's statement that I was a part of the robbery. I don't know if he was working with that. I have no clue because, again, I wasn't involved.
So wait.
So I don't know what his reason for was bringing my name up. I have no clue.
So you're basically saying, do you think Luce was telling?
Again, you'd have to talk to an investigator. I can give you the detective's name that called me. Now, was Luce working with him? I have no clue because I was a suspect like whatever other suspects they had. So they weren't going to tell me who was snitching. I was being snitched on. They just told me that Luce Cannon and Sharice made a police report that I robbed the house and that there was already an investigation for the robbery you're looking at on Google. So they were asking me questions about the robbery, the robbery, after that first robbery that you're looking at. They asked me about that one and then other ones in the area of houses that got robbed to make sure that I didn't have anything to do with any of them.
Okay, interesting. So
so was that like some like who's like yo bro? I'm confused, bro. I'm confused, bro.
Robbery, if it was ever a robbery to begin with.
Like, who crib was it, bro? Like, was it her mom's crib or something, bro? Like right. who crib was it, bro? He's more worried about if she's gonna say that Luce Cannon is ratting because he know that that's a better clip. I'm trying to understand the story, bro. Like, so It like, was it just a random crib? Like, why would they tell you to come down to a crib that just been robbed? She said, because when I got down to the house, they started telling me Luce Cannon and all. Like, bro, what's she talking about? KTLA said it was an illegal gambling house. Okay, so it wasn't her crib. So somebody was just putting her name in a situation of a crib that she got nothing to do with. All right, cool. Like, because bro, she's bro, this shit is confusing, bro. This is why I don't really be listening to like vengeful shorties and shit, because that shit is not they don't be saying shit clear, bro. They just be having evil intent, and that shit be like screwing shit up sometime, bro.
Oh, they just want to keep saying like, oh yeah, he did it, he did this, he did that, and it's like, okay, but where's the proof? I know you're saying he did this, but I need the proof.
It was their crib, but she was at her sister's because he had his guys over. That shit is crazy, bro. See, it's.
Did Luce Cannon know there was a current investigation? I don't know.
Wait, so did they talk to you about this current indictment or no?
Did who talk to me about this current indictment?
The feds or any authorities?
No comment.
So you might be in that trial testifying against him, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, he testified against me in court.
When was this?
Christ.
There's a lot of things people don't know about Luce Cannon that's on paperwork. Luce and Sharice have done a lot of things, and they got a lot of people fooled out here. But like I said, because, obviously nobody's going to do their research, right? Nobody's going to go and start looking up paperwork and try to see, because, lies sound better than the truth. But they have both done a lot of damage, a lot of things behind closed doors. It's on paperwork. After that robbery, then Luce and Sharice went and Luce testified in court and filed a false restraining order against me, saying that I
think
went
that's
to...
Like in a street, I know you...
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely. Anytime and the only reason why I snitch is because you're what you say, you're a gangbanger, right? Isn't that the code for gangbanging? You don't snitch or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't live that life. I'm not a gangbanger, but I'm just going by what he claims his street code is, which he's been claiming forever since I've met him. So I'm saying that's your street code, right? I'm a civilian. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not from the streets, but he is. Is that not against his code? Is that not what he's been saying? Like, oh, that's snitching, police stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
So if you're saying that it's okay for him, why wouldn't it be okay for me?
It's still crazy to believe that Luce Cannon, Brick Baby, and Big U really got picked up by the feds.
Nah, it's not crazy to believe that, champion, at all. But do y'all believe that Shorty's going to testify against Luce Cannon? Also, do y'all believe that story that WACK100? Yo, I'm going to clip this shit up for tomorrow. Jesus. Yo, woo. That one was crazy. Do y'all believe that Big U tried to get another body on Luce Cannon and WACK100 gave them niggas the video, and champ, this is just nasty work. This is the nastiest work I've ever seen, champ.
I can't wait to see how all this ends up.
The one and only says restraining order against your wife when you're a gang member is hilarious. I mean, champ. Sometimes, man, for a lot of these dudes, they might as well do a restraining order opposed to what the alternative is. But I wanted to show y'all this too, bro, because I had seen this today. Now, being as though Luce Cannon is being told on, we saw WACK100 say what he said, Champa, right? About the extra body, right? Then we see his baby mom saying she's ready to testify against Luce Cannon. She's also been going at it with the IBM crew, which is Luce Cannon's
Stop for a run.
The fuck? Which is Luce Cannon's label per se, or his henchman. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say scrub media team. I don't know what.
Right. Well, she did say last week that this person right here, IBM Gloss, was one of the guys that beat and essentially robbed Jay Reed and his fellow companion there at No Jumper. Now we see Luce Cannon affiliate IBM Gloss getting baptized, champ. Champ.
And that's what a relationship, and every father wants to have an intimate personal relationship
champ.
with his children. And so this is a most powerful moment.
IBM Gloss, champ. Hold on, champ. IBM Gloss. Champion. I don't want to violate niggas for
No, not that. We're not doing that. But what
Yeah.
we're gonna violate is the fact that you can't now talk tough after this.
Yo, bro, you should have never talked tough in the first place. Champ, you was all down for. Listen, first of all, this is not about to save you. You know that, right?
Never. Your words can never be taken back to certain people. Like
This
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know who
save
you
you,
pissed
champ.
off.
If they want you, they gonna have you, champ. Champ. If they want you, they gonna have you, champ.
And I think I said this a while back, and I said it even knowing that it was prophetic. That I'm going to baptize more people in the last days than I ever did in 40 years of ministry. I'm going to baptize more people on a regular basis. And I think, why should we wait? Somebody turns their heart to God and gets saved. Why not put them in the waters of baptism like right away? Because we're burying that old man. That old man is not going to live. That's what the baptism is all about, is putting that old man in
the face of a nigga. The face of a nigga that do not want to go to jail, champ. Champ, you don't want to go to jail or hell, champ. You're rethinking all your thoughts in life, champ. All the gangsterisms and face tattoos and bro, I don't know if this is face tattoos or this nigga is goddamn sick, champ, or these two black eyes, or what are they, champ? What are they? Have you not been getting sleep, champ? God will give you sleep.
He got the deepest crow's feet ever.
Champ. Yo, he gonna be in court like, but I got baptized. I'm a born again Christian, champ. I'm gonna tell on everybody. Tell what you know, champ.
the grave.
It's crazy that Shorty said that he was there at the No Jumper shit. Luce Cannon is locked up. Jay Reed is saying that he's going to tell if he has to. Somebody said the other guy's paralyzed that was there, champ. And now this man is getting baptized. This shit right here is kind of hilarious to me. Just because he really thinks this is going to save him from Yale, champ. And when I say Yale, I mean jail, champ, right? But they treat it like it's Yale, champ.
And then when you raise up, you raise up on the power of the Holy Spirit in resurrection life. And that's what God's going to give Darnell in a
Darnell,
experience
Darnell,
that is going to be so fresh and so ongoing for him in his life that he's going to change from the inside out. And he's going to be aware of it because the Holy Spirit comes to abide with us forever. He's never going to leave us no matter what we're going through. And he already knows all of our blunders, all of our mistakes, and all those things. And like I said earlier today, God did not send his son to condemn the world. He came to save us, to forgive us, to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. So, Darnell,
Darnell, what do you need cleansing from, champ? Champ, what do you need cleansing from, champ?
Just do whatever and then get cleansed and then you're good, right? Yeah.
Oh, son, what's going on, bro?
It's like fan spray. Now you got a new car, bro. You got a new color on you. Whoo.
Yo, son, bro, this is just nasty work altogether, champ.
Your hands over there on your chest there, brother. In the name of Jesus, because of your confession of your faith in Jesus Christ.
Confession, champ. I wonder what else you about to confess, champ. Champ, how many bodies you got, Darnell? How many souls did you take, champ? IBM Gloss, that was just identified as being with Luce Cannon at the time of the no jumper beating. As far as this is what Gigi says, I'm just reacting to what Gigi said, champ. That's all I'm doing. But it's funny though, like 2 days later, now you're sitting here, you say, God damn it, I can't hide no more. I need to go with the Lord, champ. Cover me with the blood of Jesus, champ. Nasty work. Take that plunge, champ. Champ, yes, champ. I went from a YN, all right, to a HN, all right, a holier N, all right. I went from a YN to a holy N, champ, all right. Yeah, okay. Nigga said, I went in the YN, I came out. A born again HN, champ. Nasty word.
Need to sort some things out.
Champion. He punched Jay Reed like 40 times. And now he wants to get baptized. Y'all niggas is soft, bro. Y'all niggas is soft, bro. Nah. Yo, look, I never violated nobody for... Listen, I'm not violating niggas for that. I don't want niggas to think that, champ.
Not at all.
I'm not violating people for that.
It's the hypocrisy of it.
Yes, champ. Y'all was just tough, bro. This ain't about to save y'all. Y'all on camera doing some diabolical things. It's coming. It's coming, bro. Trust it. Trust and believe it. It's gonna happen. All that water and all that shit not about to save you, champ. Respectfully. Respect. It just give you something to read while you doing your time, probably, bro. That's it.
You're already getting the first steps in. You're like, okay, I might as well. I'm gonna get locked up. I might as well. What?
Listen,
come on.
I'm not this person. As you can see from the videos, I got baptized, champ. I'm not that person. I don't want to be IBM no more, champ.
You're just trying to lessen everything already. You might as well just be like, yeah, I'm turning myself in today for this.
Or just dip.
Right. You got two choices. Dip. What are you doing?
Yo, I'm out of here. I'm getting in a car. Getting me, you know what I'm saying? Getting as far away as the shit as I can. I'm gonna get me and then I'll drive clear across country and get me a plane ticket out of like Missouri or some shit like that, of Delaware or some shit, nigga. Out of here. Hop on that shit, be gone, bro. Like, nigga, if you feel that scared, bro. If you feel that scared, bro, you might as well dip. He gonna be Muslim in prison. Facts, bro. Facts.
This is so wild.
Hey, bro, it's nasty work.
I knew these little guys are gonna be like lolcows for us. I was like, yo, I need to wait for them to pop up, and we need to talk about them because it's gonna tie into it perfectly, and it does. It just, man, why did
champ?
Luce think he could be like?
Hold on. Champ, for real? IBM Gloss beat up Yael?
Really?
Yes, Gloss. Champ, look. 1 year ago, champ. Everything was all good just a year ago. Look at your boy face right there in the middle. I could tell that's you, champ.
Damn. Man. I thought you changed.
Damn.
What happened?
WACK100 gets an ex-IBM member to incriminate himself on YouTube Live. This is IBM Hoodlum. Yo, Hoodlum, bro, you might as well just quit while you ahead, champ. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might as well just quit while you ahead, bro. Cause this is nasty work, bro. It's just gonna only get nastier for you guys going forward, all right? This also dropped today, all right?
Man. They did the prison photo
The
and
prison
did the
photo.
overlay of the logo. This is crazy.
Yep. Integrity before money. And this is how she usually posts the shit. Like this, like she usually posts it like this. I don't know if she knows, like, bro, you're making this shit. You're making him the face of the shit right now is not smart, right? Because now it's gonna look like a criminal organization even more than what they think it is, right? But this is of course from WACK100. It dropped a couple hours ago, about 10 hours ago. And this is what it says. It is audio. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio right after I read the caption. So it says, this call is being recorded. Maybe he needs to go to the ear doctor. And she's just rubbing her hands while the trainer is caressing that big back of hers, saying, yeah, baby daddy, give them what they need to keep you in there. Ah, champ.
Stita, hold on. Before you read the rest of it, can you try to do a WACK100 impersonation? I think you could do it. I think you could do it because you're kind of there. Like you're saying it just like how he would. Like just bring it home.
I don't think I can, champ. Cause
you're going to bed.
I'm gonna be thinking about that goddamn point and shoot, nigga. I can't do it like him, nigga. I can't compete. The nigga said she's rubbing her hands while the trainer's caressing that big old yellow back of hers, champ, saying, yeah, baby daddy, give them what they need to keep you in there, champ. Ah, champ. You know what I'm saying? On Pyru, the facts. Point and shoot, WACK100 is gold. Yo, point and shoot got everybody shit down pat. I can't wait till niggas start trying to react to my shit and all that eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit gonna be gold. Nigga try to do my voice. That shit gonna be hilarious, right?
Facts.
So he says, Law 15, crush your enemy totally. Law 37, he fell for the spectacles in form of a clubhouse stage and a podcast microphone. He fell for the spectacles in form of a clubhouse stage and a microphone and a podcast microphone. Did he forget what he said about me in 2021 and 2022? Because I sure didn't. But you said the first time you ever heard of Luce Cannon is right before you bought him on No Jumper. So you just confirmed what we've been saying this whole time. You knew who he was. You saw the video from back in the days, and you set him up to go to jail. You set him up to put Big U in jail. You set them all up. You was vindictive from the content, and you know, Luce Cannon probably probably told Wack like, yo, bro, it was just content, my nigga. Like, I was just trying to get in the door, whatever. And WACK100 probably like, yeah, all right, come on, bro. Set your ass up. Right. Diabolical, bro. Man.
So I'm just gonna put it out there. If you do WACK100 content, he probably saw it, knows about it, or you know what I'm saying, will find out about it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's probably one of those things to avoid. We try to, but you know, he's just involving himself in this like crazy.
Yeah, bro. I don't never plan on dealing with WACK100 anyway, so I'm gonna say what I want.
Right.
That's a fact.
Well, exactly. No, exactly.
I make my own bread, champ. I'm cool. I've been broke my whole life. It's nothing to be broke the rest of my life.
Try to go at him, just remember this. He will do whatever and however he wants.
Oh yeah, facts. That's a fact. That's nasty work though. He said, did he forget what he said about me back in 2021, 2022? Because I sure didn't. Bozo, trainers over baby daddies. The virtue of patience will always conquer the eagerness of an imbecile. Which this nigga doesn't have no grammar, etiquette, or none of that shit, bro. Like, it's nasty.
He sunned him.
Yeah,
WACK100 sunned him.
Yo. He's also implicating that Shorty is doing her personal trainer, which is something new, but you know, this is nasty work. So everything that we've been saying is true. He remembered everything. He set Luce Cannon up, and that's going to be the whole shit for tomorrow. WACK100 set Luce Cannon up from the jump. All right? And I'm going to have the little video from what he said, whatever he said about WACK100, and I'm going to put all that shit in there, bro. This is crazy work. So let's listen to the audio from Luce Cannon, whatever audio this is that WACK100 put with the caption, and we're going to react to it. I hit that like button, subscribe. This is crazy. Let's go.
See, you got to stand on everything. You got to stand on everything that you say, Goofy. And when I see you, got to stand on everything that you saying. You know when I see you, it ain't going to be no talking. You not like that, sweetie. Bubble butt. You going to get it. This is facts. You know, see, you got to stand on everything.
Son. And I'm not going to say that this is telling, that this is ratting or whatever, because Luce Cannon did put this out there, but him highlighting that one part of everything he said and putting it out is sort of like a message to the feds that Luce Cannon is still threatening people, which he didn't really have to do because the video was out. They both put the video out. So, you know, but he's just playing his part, bro. I mean, listen, ain't nothing off limits. Shouldn't nobody look at these niggas as like real street niggas no more, bro. They just need to be looked at as content creators that will do anything. Excuse me, Mark the Shark. It's been a long time since we put that good old Cloud of Team Max 5000 up. But that good old Cloud of Team Max 5000, they will do nothing. It's nothing against what they will do, right? They will do anything. It's nothing that they won't do. For this good old Cloud of Team Max 5000. All right, it's nasty fucking work. The Cloud of Team Max 5K facts, champ, facts a team. This shit is crazy, bro. Sometimes I be getting tired of these niggas, but we still go on, right? We still go on.
Right.
Him talking is crazy on the federal phone, bro. I mean, when we went over this content, we said, bro, he's tweaking, he's still threatening people, and this is something that the feds or your enemies could use against you, champion. We're going to see. Luce Cannon is not going to be out of jail anytime soon. The algorithm shall soon pass. Just like I was watching a video on 4 Extra. His lawyer had called and all that, but nobody really like spoke on it. Nobody really cared. And that's because the longer you spend away from the algorithm will spin away from you. This is just what I noticed. This is just the facts. Nigga, if I go 2 days without doing a live or a video, nigga, my numbers go down. So imagine doing a bid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Imagine doing a bid.
This is why I can't do it, because honestly, there are days I just don't want to do content creation. Like this, I love because, you know, I mean, I'm doing it with the homie, and it's something we talk about anyways. Right. So it's natural. But if it was something I had to work for as a job, like I'm a slave to the views, I'm a slave to the reactions, like it gets crazy.
That's when, like, these guys made themselves the content. It's very hard to keep that going. Like, you got to, first and foremost, be outrageous. And then second of all, you got to keep that shit going. So he had the one story, and then he had to keep going. And he kept going for a while, just like all the rest of them, bro. Just like all the rest of them. But what I have noticed between Luce Cannon, between Brick Baby, between Big U, between all these diabolical guys, WACK100, all these niggas, they've been given chances. They've been spared, right? By, you know, because they had crimes and shit. You know, WACK100 had some shit in Texas or whatever, and like everybody's been having chances, and these are the niggas that talk the craziest online. These is all the people that talk the crazy. Yeah, or I can't be touched, or they working for them.
Charleston White.
Charleston
this
White. They just
this is very interesting.
Right, bro. They all got similar mystery to their history. They all been locked up, but not for that long. They done did shit. They keep getting out of jail. Now they online talking crazy. Why is that?
Crazy. That is so wild. I just don't get it. Like, everybody doesn't have to be around.
Right,
There are certain people you just don't need around.
Right.
And these are the ones that are online yapping the most.
Mm-hmm. Trying to make everybody believe what the police already know about them.
Right.
It's crazy work to me, if you ask me, champ. If Luce does go to jail for a long time, people's interest in their recorded prison calls are going to diminish. That's the facts.
Because it gets stale. What are you going to talk about after a while?
It's
really?
already getting stale. Everybody's like, yo, I wish they would shut up, but they're not. So it's kind of interesting because we're all trying to see if the police are going to use these calls in the actual case.
Right.
So that's really why everybody, if it wasn't for that, everybody would have been tuned out from Luce Cannon. Everybody would have tuned out from Sharice Mills. Everybody would have tuned out, but he keeps talking, and people are just trying to see how bad is the car wreck going to be. Like, they see the car doing 360s, right? And we just figuring out which pole or other car or light fixture shit is gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what pedestrian is gonna get took out? Just how many cars are gonna pile up? Like, we're just trying to see how bad the wreck is gonna be, champ. That's all. That's all.
Crazy.
Is the car gonna? Yo, listen. You ever seen a car wreck and you see like the oil and shit like on the ground? You like, yo, I wonder if it's gonna blow up, and you just sit there watching like, damn, it's gonna blow up. 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 I think it's gonna blow up. It's smoking. Oh shit, it's smoking, champ. It's smoking. It's smoking. Like, is it crazy, bro? Gigi saying Luce always wanted to be famous is telling. I mean, listen.
That's true.
For all I know, she wanted to be famous. She's the one who knew Black China. He met Black China through her. It's like, I don't know, champ. I don't know. All that shit is could be true or false, but we can say that from him telling on himself and being such a big mouth person that, I mean, it's probably facts. It's probably facts.
Right.
It's probably facts. Nigga was with Nipsey, nigga. You know what? I believe Jeezy's telling the truth though, because, and I be trying to be objective, bro. Like, I'm a Libra. I be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be on both sides, pause. But when Luce Cannon said Nipsey told me to keep the marathon alive, you know what I'm saying? Like, before he died, he told me to keep the marathon alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's when I knew that son is like the biggest fraud ever, bro. On my soul.
This is crazy. I can't get over it. I'm like, Luce Cannon, you could have been something, right? And now you're just gonna go be in jail, trying to be jail famous, but
nah, that shit gonna get him caught up in jail, bro. That shit gonna get him caught up in prison.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, who wants to be jail famous? Like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, nigga addicted, bro. We all want to see how far this gonna go, but then again, we already know Hov. Nah, facts though. And that's the beauty of it, because it's people that don't know. It's people that actually believe Sharice Mills and Luce Cannon. It's people like that out there, bro, that really believe like, yo, nah, bro, he gonna be all right. He don't have nothing to do with Big U, and they don't got nothing on him. And, all right, man, we definitely gonna see. He aimed too high with the marathon story, bro. What, nigga? He was off target with that one, champ, because he's trash. How long
he thought we were gonna get behind him.
Oh yeah, this nigga is the next Nipsey. He can't even put his do-rag on correctly, Sharp. What's up with this nigga's do-rag, bro? This shit look crazy.
I know, right? Crazy.
This shit's a little bit to the. Yo, listen. I be mad at my kids when they put, like, let's say they got a bottle cap and they don't screw the bottle cap all the way on, all the way, and start spilling out the top. That's how this nigga do-rag look. It look like it's not screwed on all the way. Like, if you tip something upside down, water gonna drip out. You feel me? He gotta screw his dewey on a little bit crazy. How long y'all think before Sharice gonna hang? How long y'all think Sharice gonna hang in there with Luce? Cause he definitely ain't coming home. As long as it's paying her. Now, see, this is what people don't understand with the algorithm. Soon, the algorithm will change. Whatever monetization bread that she made off of him going to jail is going to go like this on the chart. So, you know, the last month, 2 months probably been going up, but it's going to go down if you're not keeping up with whatever is in the algorithm. So, right. I mean, it's just going to go down and she's going to move on, bro. That's just what it is. She got a life.
And that's the other thing about the algorithm. The algorithm is machine and it's human. So, like, the machine part doesn't care what goes on in your life. Mm-hmm. The human part also doesn't care about what goes on in your life.
Facts.
To a certain point.
Yeah, it's still going to want you to go on. Like, yeah, it's time to move on.
Right. So, yeah, everything goes for a reason. Like, the algorithm knows you're washed up, you're done. People know you're washed up and done. It's over.
Shit, nasty work, bro. Nasty work. But let me know what y'all think in the comments about this whole Luce Cannon WACK100 shit that they got going on, champ. Now, I haven't watched this clip. This is the clip of Shannon Sharpe's first, the girlfriend from before, champ, that looked like Dave Thomas's daughter. Y'all niggas remember Wendy's from back? She looked like Wendy's, champ. This is Dave Thomas's daughter, champ. This is Wendy Thomas right here. But she says some stuff, man, that is very crazy. I wanted to listen to it because I ain't listened to it, so we're gonna end out with this. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's hear what she says about your good old Uncle Shay Shay, champ.
He had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating, so I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time.
You a thought mess. Champ, you a good old thought.
Shannon asked me.
Yeah, you a good old thought, champ. Don't try to say that you're not. You good old thought.
To break up with my husband, and I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, you know, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it stemmed from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person.
Shay Shay, you're not faithful, champ. Champ.
Ooh.
Wendy Thomas said you was going to McDonald's and Burger King and
Shay Shay was cheating on Wendy.
Shay Shay cheating. Crazy. Nasty work, champ. Nasty work. Nasty work. She ain't break up with her husband. She tried to unalive him. Word?
Oh.
That's what happened? Man. Hold on. Wait. Are y'all just saying stuff or is this facts? Are y'all trolling?
Are we getting memed on? Are we? Come on.
Are y'all trolling?
Right.
You wasn't faithful. What the F? Yes. Yeah. Yes, Chad. This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. He said, it's Skrilla. Come on now. Oh, true. Man, Chad.
Man. So this is wild. You thought Uncle Shay Shay was just a football player with like God-given talent and, you know, but he is just as messed up as everybody else.
Or maybe even more because he had that fame and money and power. Yeah. And my son like 6'6", the 400 pounds of muscle, champ, on my soul.
Yeah, crazy.
Hoping she was a looker in the day. She left her husband for Sharpe, on my soul. and then found out that the grass allegedly was brown on the other side, champ, with doo-doo stains in it.
Yeah.
Champ,
Yeah.
that grass on the other side had dog ass all over it, champ. The dogs was rubbing their ass. Yo, I hate when my dog do that shit. She be taking shit and she fuck around and drop her ass on the dirt and pull her legs up. The bitch be scratching her whole shit on the grass. Yes, champ. It was that type of texture over there.
Oh man.
Good old dog ass, champ. Shay goes both ways. Yeah, I heard somebody said that this nigga like fingers in the red, champ.
That's kind of insinuating. I'm like, he's cheating on her with what?
Nasty work. Oh, champ.
It just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly? I know it's probably painful to relive this situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in. And he was controlling, he was domineering, he was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no, because you gave it to somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why. And he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Shay. Yo, listen. That's that Mike Tyson shit. I just seen a video earlier. This nigga Mike Tyson was like fighting, gets him aroused, and all this other shit, bro. Like, yeah, nigga, that's a Grape Street thing right there, champ.
Right.
Excuse me to the Grape Street guys, champ, but that's some grape stuff right there, champ. Yeah.
Crazy. So
Shay, why you always getting aroused when you angry, champ? Go ahead, champ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna. No. You didn't interrupt. I was gonna say it seems like these. I've said it before. Big brolic dudes usually have some sort of like weird tendency where they just try to be too masculine. If you know what I mean.
Niggas got a lot of testosterone, champ. These niggas be walking embodiment of testosterone, champ. If testosterone
might need to calm down.
Yeah, bro. If testosterone was goddamn a person, it would be these guys. Mike G said her story seems off. I mean, listen, she could be making all of this up. I'm not here to say Shay is guilty. What I'm here to listen and react to what's going on, champ. And you right, it does sound it could be a little coom C or it could be a little coom sa.
Correct.
She did 3 years in pen. Check Discord. Champ. She did, champ. Champion. Where is I checked Discord. Where you at in the Discord, champ? Where did you send it to? She did years, champ. She did years. You sent it to a direct message, champ. Champion. That's nasty work.
Man.
There it is, champ. Salute. Champ. Good looking to Triple O Skrilla in the chat, champion.
Right, exactly. This is why we have the Republic.
Shannon Sharpe's explosive legal defense on Michelle Evans. She tried to unalive her husband to be with him. Ooh. Former NFL star and sports media personality Shannon Sharpe has formally responded to recent allegations involving two women with whom he has past connections with. In a detailed legal statement issued by his attorney, Mitchell Schuster, Sharpe categorically denies any wrongdoing and asserts that he is the victim of false accusations, character assassination, and an attempted extortion scheme. Sharpe, who has become a staple of sports commentary in recent years, temporarily stepped down away from ESPN duties to focus on the legal battles. Legal team denounces accusations of fabricated narratives. Is this it? Financial gain. All right, I read it. The statement frames both cases as examples of a troubling pattern where public figures are targeted by individuals seeking attention for financial gain. It should be of no surprise that when someone famous is in the news, all sorts of people crawl out of the woodwork to share their connection to that person in an attempt to profit from that alleged relationship, wrote Schuster. In many cases, those stories or accusations are nothing more than old news, fanciful exaggerations, or sometimes blatant misrepresentations of facts. Allegations from Miss Evans resurface. The first portion of the legal statement addresses renewed attention to claims made by Michelle Evans, which Sharpe's team describes as baseless and harmful. Schuster contends that Evans once became fixated on Sharpe and later attempted to pursue legal action against him despite having no legal basis or support. Sadly, Miss Evans became obsessed with Shannon and decided to manufacture a claim against him. Now, I'm not going to lie. From the way Shorty looked, you could tell that her husband was probably some bozo nigga, right? She wanted pause, but some mandingo, champ. She wanted a nigga that looked like he just came from Zamunda, champ. She wanted a nigga that looked like he just took off the Black Panther uniform, champ. She wanted a nigga with riblets, champ. A nigga had to have riblets. So imagine she probably was fascinated with the nigga, bro. She come from some nigga named Tom, and now she's with this nigga Shay Shay, champ. Right?
Oh yeah, who's probably traveling and doing all these cool things.
And just ravaging, champ. He just got the soul of a goddamn I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Of a 25-year-old college athlete.
Yes, champ. Yes, it's so much happening in the world now. We need champ. We don't need that.
Yeah, that's a troll. That's definitely a troll. No free cows.
Salute to Zilla Tech in the chat. She wanted that soul pole, and she got it, champ. Sadly, Miss Evans became obsessed, and she made some claims against him. When she could not find a lawyer to pursue her outrageous story, she filed a civil complaint on her own that is completely devoid of merit. All right. Sharpe's team. Now this is where it's at. Sharpe's legal team also disclosed that Evans has a serious criminal history. The fact is that Shannon has had no contact with this person for many years, and it is our understanding that she is still on probation after serving 3 years in prison for trying to unalive her husband so she could hopefully pursue a relationship with Shannon. Now, that's crazy as hell if that's true, right? Which it probably is true because the legal team, she probably did just get out of jail, champ. That's probably why she looks the way that she looks, champ. This is the hair.
Jail food does that to you.
Nigga, this is the hair and chin structure of somebody that just got out, champ, right? Now, what was I gonna say, champ?
God damn.
She could have spent it like Shannon Sharpe made me do this to my husband, but she didn't do that, right? She did her time and she got out of jail. Now she's on probation. My question is this going to hurt her credibility? Like, if Shannon Sharpe was beating you down and all that, then why would you try to unalive your husband to be with him? right?
Well,
That sounds
so
kind of
that's
weird.
like that's one of the things about like battered and abused wives, right? So anything they do kind of looks like as retaliation, like immediately, right? You take them to court, you try to get the kids separated, or you know what I'm saying? Like it just looks like vindictive, and
Right.
So, but again, I mean, what are most women to do, right? Like I'm not trying to say women aren't helpless or anything like that, but come on now, think with your brains now. What are we doing here? Are we gonna let somebody leave, or are we gonna say no, you can't leave? Right?
It's just that's facts. That's facts.
So
this shit is nasty work. Now this is what the caption says, right? So it says, one of Shannon Sharpe's accusers, Michelle Bundy Evans, opened up an interview with The Sun about the assault allegations she made against him in her lawsuit, right? Evans detailed how she was previously dating the man who later became her husband and living in Atlanta near the club Shay Shay hosts, and Sharpe allegedly pursued her to leave her then boyfriend. However, Evans claimed the football legend wasn't being faithful. We had an argument about the fact that he had removed one girl from his Atlanta house and put another girl in his house, but he didn't tell me. Meanwhile, she had a boyfriend, right? As we previously reported, Evans filed a lawsuit in December. Alleging the two got into an explosive fight. She also claimed he was controlling, he was domineering, he was manhandling me, and he wanted to have intercourse without her consent. While explaining the alleged assault, she recalled, I said no, and so it was the hardest. Yeah, this is too hard. It's crazy. Yo, listen, when you mentioning an assault and saying this is too hard, it's diabolical to me, champ.
Yeah, right.
I
mean,
got to separate.
She could be off. She's been traumatized. So, like, again, having a heart and being empathetic, I would feel for her, right?
How many of y'all, right, and you included, Mark the Shark, right, feel like this is all the rules and they trying to get my son Uncle Shay Shay? And how many of y'all feel like Uncle Shay Shay is diabolical? I just want to gauge everybody's mind of what's going on with Shay Shay real quick.
So I always think anything's possible, right? But my gut feeling is, I can always believe somebody taking advantage because of who they are and what they stand for, right?
Right.
But I couldn't understand lying on somebody. But I know people do it, right? All the time, right? Just to get money, fame, or whatever. This is why we do the show. So I'm going to go with, I believe the abuse happened, but I feel like she's just doing this to pile on. Gonna go hard with it.
All right, let's see what the chat say real quick before I give my answer. ESG says Shay Shay has two faces, champ. I believe that too, champ. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me see. Springfield Sun says diabolical. Star Chizzy says she sounded like the cliche. Mike G says I feel like she trying to come up. The one and only says, why she wait this long though? Well, in the paperwork it said that the lawyers wouldn't take her case when she wanted to do it before, so she then filed a civil suit against Shay Shay. Shannon's lust got him caught up. Not gonna lie, Ron says. And this is what I think, champ. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Mark the Shark. I had I had to send that to you because I think ever since Shay popped up, champ, I think, and I'm just gonna just say this all the time. I think ever since Shay came through with the S-shaped legs, champ, right? With the curved knees and the long john pants on, champ, I believed that Shay was not only wrong, champ, but he was diabolical indeed. This is just what I think. I can't tell nobody else what to think, champ, all right? But if you're gonna ask me, I believe that Shay is diabolical. Nobody in the world would hop out the car in such attire, champ. This is just me. This is what I believe. I've been believing he was diabolical since this, and I'm going to believe that he's diabolical in the future, all right? That's just what I think because of these pants. That's just it.
Hey, I'm not going to argue that. You make a very valid point.
The proof is in the pants. I think they're exploiting Shay's crazy behavior that was consensual during the relationship. Listen, whatever it is, I know the pants had to go. Salute to everybody in the chat. Champ, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I didn't want to have the subscriber only chat on tonight because we did it like we was doing that shit for wild nights in a row. I'm like, damn, bro, like I really do rock with everybody, but I need everybody to rock with me too. We trying to build this channel to the heights. So we need everybody to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you hear. The last time I did subscribers only, bro, it was wild people that subscribe that be here commenting, which is cool because y'all still viewing, y'all still here supporting and all that. But I need y'all to do first thing first, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, go ahead and share this shit, make clips, make shorts. Y'all can click on the video and make it short and put it on your page. I don't care, champ. If you feel like a piece of the shit was funny, a piece of the content was funny, go ahead and do that. Make a clip, put it out, champ. This is what we gotta do to get the page to where it gotta go. Salute to Mark the Shark for joining, champ, all right? Salute to us for being here today, champ. Y'all make sure y'all be here tomorrow. We about this bitch, champ. The one and only says it's free to hit that subscribe button. It is free. And also go to cloudedteen.com for your tees, champ, all right? Get ahead and support. It's a bunch of ways to support if you like the channel. I know it's kind of difficult. We all got jobs and kids and responsibilities, but they trying to make the middle-aged people like us, the middle to older age people, look bad, man. These young kids, you got Coss and that, them niggas be, they blowing they streamers up. So we got to do the same, man. I mean, we got to blow the streamers that we like up, champ. Salute to y'all. We out of here.